stream than either of you are. Yes, I'm streaming. But I think that M4 whatever is where we're going. Definitely understand it's a completely optional planet thanks to like mods. So we don't go over there, well, that'd be it, I guess. Let's go over there, eh? There's a couple of things that like I want to do before like endgame. I presume when we get to Gathering a Jedi, that's gotta be what the endgame is. At least like when we start fighting the Sith Lords. I gotta say that looks significantly rougher. What's this?
We've hit the ground. Something feels wrong here.
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
You saw?
It orbits, dead in space. Nothing lives on its surface.
This place feels strange. It's like everything's just too quiet.
An entire planet wiped clean of life.
This place unsettles me. Just be careful, General.
There are signs of life on the surface. So don't worry, you won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few.
Yeah, let's ask.
In the droid world, it is unknown to all but a few.
You know something of this planet?
Oh, I do not think so.
I mean, you know something more than you're telling.
Surprised at how little I care about what you think.
Just consider this one of the galaxy's many mysteries. But it's unknowns like that that make you so entertaining.
Droids gather while we wait here.
Wait, I didn't get a choice?
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Yeah. Look on the bright side, got to the much bigger target.
Alright then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk.
We are in the Hawk.
You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
That's I kind of regret not lighting my fire because it's getting cold.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight.
Oh?
Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it.
I like Bell as a character, I just don't like using him.
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled
Was one of
meatbag.
those women.
I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs.
It's weird that SK
When I'm
teleports
more
around when we
confident
talk to
in
the
your
side.
abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate.
Do you want to go back up,
I am
Blondie?
impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my
There you go.
remote?
There's
I
space for
find
you.
his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly
I'm gonna need a
waste.
space for this
But
mouse,
it is
fair
obvious
warning.
You have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war,
I was part of the war effort, yes.
Damn, Bow's
I
getting all the
worked as a
seams.
technician, though.
but you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor, the absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
I mean, it looks like Bow knew what he said.
I don't need compliments from a murderer.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
Still,
That's
killing
exactly what I'm
innocents.
talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
That's a good
People die
question.
in war.
Well,
A lot
I'm
of people.
glad to have you guarding my back.
Fine by me.
Did not sound fine for either of them, I gotta say. But I have no idea what we're getting into, so let's bring Atten just for his passive. Actually. There we go, Blondie. That comfy enough for you?
Hello, I am LS-44, and I need you to leave this area immediately.
Why? Why do I need to leave?
The central zone has been flooded with radiation, and it is lethal to all organic life forms. If you entered, you would surely be killed.
Was there some kind of malfunction?
I do not know. Shortly after the arrival of some recent visitors, communications with the facility ceased to function, and my sensors detected lethal levels of radiation.
Who are these
There
visitors?
were two visitors, a male organic and a female organic. That is all I know. afraid that is not possible. My programming will not allow me to open the doors to any organic life forms until radiation output has been reduced to safe levels.
Organic life forms?
Yes, my programming will allow for a droid to enter the facility. Which of your droids would you like to send in?
I mean, this is the HK factory. But why can't I send in all three? Fair enough. Also fair enough.
Hello.
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 Hello. Man, I'm a simple mind sometimes. Easily amused. Okay, then how do I do that? Okay. I will say, I'm enjoying playing as SK-47, even just for a bit. Alright, what am I doing here? Oh.
Welcome to the colony of M478. I am CS36, and I will be delighted to assist you during your visit in the colony. I possess the highest qualifications and the most up-to-date information about the colony of all the guidance and advisory units here in the Central Zone. So please, if you have any questions or need any kind of advice, consult exclusively with me. Now,
At this side, I can tell this place unfinished.
in your area of interest.
A meat bag. How can I take control? Actually, no, let's do one, because that's more political.
If you are referring to a human entity, then the radiation level will have to be reduced first, before any organic can enter the colony. Unfortunately, I am afraid I do not possess the technical knowledge necessary.
I can also tell that this is a fan voice acting.
However, IS-18, being responsible for monitoring and controlling the air quality in the colony, will be in possession of all the information needed on this subject. IS-18 is currently working on a solution to the high radiation content in the air. Get down to the ventilation chamber at the far end of the industrial zone if you wish to speak with him.
Good to know.
Is there anything else you wish to know? It was a disaster. Due to unknown reasons, the radiation has flooded the entire industrial and the central zones. As the result, all of the colonists were killed in a matter of seconds.
Oof.
Unfortunately, I cannot share your unconventional enthusiasm. We would programmed to serve the colonists. With M478
It's not the
inactive
same
and
with
our
HK
masters
not
dead,
speaking.
there is no one to guide us.
Ooh. Nice. Fair enough. What are you? Fair enough.
It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M478.
Oh my god, gone for it. Well, I'm happy. We can go back, Mr. Meatbag. Radiation levels, who cares about that? Good to know. Like, the lack of a skybox is really noticeable. Looks like it's affecting the world too. Like, just like green fog over everything. But at the same time, like, this is fully into like fan recreated stuff. Just fans trying to make the most of like what they have left. You recognize me? And you couldn't say anything? Were you? Oh? And what about who to kill? I'll make him talk. Ooh. So where's the construction zone? Industrial zone, sorry.
What happened to you? Have you been dismantled and then put back together?
Ow.
With all of our colonists dead, M478 guidance is necessary. It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on...
Gonk. Gonk.
What are we supposed to do with all that KOTOR?
That's a good question, because you don't need it.
It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M478.
What are you looking for in a medical facility?
What are you doing here in the medical facility? Alright. I'm not seeing this droid. Are you the one we're looking for? Good droid. Okay, where's IS-29? Fake kindness. Thank you for your cooperation. The venting, he said.
With the colonists dead, M478's guidance is necessary.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to reduce the radiation levels for my meat bag. Not really so hard to understand. In HK-47, an HK model droid can be kind. I mean, for good reason, but still. Doop, 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 doop. As a side, dear viewer, spend most of my days playing, like, Next Fest demos. Seeing how many I can clean out before... Yes, Blondie? Clean out before they start, like, disabling. Oh! Like his correct, like his location. Ah, this doesn't tell me where he is. He did not. He's ran off, hasn't he? Doop 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 doop. as an aside, there used to be Star Wars like builder figures. Like you buy a Star Wars toy and you get parts to build HK-47. I mean, kind of regrets like not buying those back in the day. Ah. Then do so. And now you said I. Oh. I don't believe you, but there's not much we can do. Alright, Adar. There's a little chain wheel over here, right? I kind of wish that, like, I got to more games during the next fest this time. Where is he? Where is the droid? So far, so good. Do we have an ion grenade? Oh, we do. That was a very hokey animation, I gotta say. I should be able to just tank the rest of it. There we go. Nothing? Why did you need him killed? Why, thank you, Mr. Man. I'm glad you're considerate. I say it was an easy fight, so... Oh! Nothing at all. I completely understand. You okay, Mr. Droid?
What happened to you? Have you been dismantled and then put back together?
Oh, fuck off. Also, I see you are now gone. Smart droid. Unless I want to kill him too. Oh. Damn straight.
What are you trying to accomplish?
So that's what I'm doing? Just like going in that room?
But I am busy right now.
Fair enough.
It's terrible. With all this radiation, my cleaning units won't even work properly.
How awful. I guess we're just moving forward again. You know, that's a bit of skybox. Like town play. World feels more alive like this. Or like that. Unfortunate. Oops, sorry. Not unfortunately, because that's the one we killed, no. I'll kill you later. The events is like the main problem. I either said half of that. Huh? The fans did the best that they could. I have no problem believing that, but I feel like the droid noises gotta be as bad as Cacique last game. And let me guess, you only have 1.5? Ah. That's a problem. I think you are too. Warning. So it says we're doing a capture. Where can I get the code? Ah. This sounds a bit too easy though. Ow. So no killing. What can you tell me about this facility? Fair enough. What's your purpose? Well, you did a bang-up job of that. Fully 10 out of 10. No complaints. I forget, where are we going? Droid manufacturing, so back in that room. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But to go back to the next first games, they were a really cute, like, detective game. Put, like, Clear Detective or something along those lines. Would love to have sewn it off, and I regret not sewing it off.
You must be the droid IS-18 informed me about. I am IS-02. How can I help you? Ah, yes. IS-18 informed me to give it to you. I will transfer the authority to your memory core immediately. One moment, please. One moment. The authorization has been uploaded. You can now access the main console in the central zone. Once you are logged in, transfer the code to IS-18's terminal.
Okay.
I will be glad to provide an answer to any of your questions.
How many?
Certainly. Please wait a moment while I access the M478 database. One moment, please. According to the information in the database, there are currently 6,927 droid units active in the colony. Is there anything else you wish to know? I will be glad. I am sorry, but my authority allows me to access the database only one. According to the last record I provided you, there are currently 6,927 droid units working in the colony.
There we go. We will cheat just a little bit.
I will be glad.
What is your unit responsible for?
I am responsible for monitoring the droid manufacturing process.
You have a lot more.
That is because of the high priority of my assignment. Monitoring the droid manufacturing process requires much more authority and privileges than the other droids on the planet need. Although my authorization is not always as wide as it is now, usually I am a mere assistant to a main manufacturing unit. Unfortunately, we have not been able to contact him since the radiation leak, and so I was forced to take over his duties for the time being.
Okay, he did.
Colonization was our primary task prior to our master's arrival. Once the colonists arrived, our primary
Forgive me for that, DVO. My legs are asleep.
It was up to the colonists to assign us a new one. Expanding this colony and initiating the droid manufacturing process.
Blondie, I might need to go pee for a sec. I'll go droids.
I'm sorry, but this information is restricted.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go pee. BRB, Blondie. Oh, sorry, Blondie, and BRB, dear viewer. Well, I'm at it. I grabbed a blanket for me and the kitty cat. I think he is distracted by tassels on it. Whew.
I am sorry, but further information about the droid manufacturing process is restricted. I cannot help you.
Yes, Blondie Cat? I need this hand. Blondie's no longer distracted by her tassels.
I will be glad.
Okay, no more questions.
It's terrible. With all this radiation, my cleaning units won't even work.
I guess it's in. That was quite the sever. Central chamber it is. You know, given that reaction, that must have been sound like the fucking Merce horse clip. Maybe it would have been wise to light the fire anyway. Sorry to viewers like my hand's sake or anything in a way to like reverbs off this table. Need to figure out how to fix that. Like some sort of shock absorber for this pad. I don't know where I'm going. Meanwhile, Circuit just playing Berserk on the desk or something. That's a little bit more. Where am I going? Okay, it is the central zone. So where am I going for the central zone? Decided another next first demo that I kind of regret not signing off. There was one on a track. There's like a better way away survivors or what it's called. I have permission. I had permission, did I not? That's a bit annoying. Just keeping an eye on my HP because we might need to level up soon. At the same time, though, I kind of want to keep them with heck. I kind of want to keep the level up. You have to see what's damaged. Fair enough. Is what we're trying to fix. That what I wanted to do? It's down by 2 now.
You just cannot leave anything in this colony in the side business of those cleaning units.
Yeah, good. SK is healing, right? There's also another next phase demo called Goblo or Dome Miner, something along those lines.
Right there. We are investigating 3 dead droids in the central zone. That these murders occurred so soon after the arrival of outsiders is suspicious. Identify yourself.
Local in translation, droid.
You don't look like a protocol droid to me.
Can I proceed now?
I'm afraid we have to place you under arrest.
Go with the
Is that
reminder.
so? Consider the arrest overruled. You aren't allowed to leave the planet, however, pending the investigation.
Oh, peaceful optimism. Peaceful also was for the best there. Actually, on that note, let's restock our shields. There. We'll use those up first. That's fine enough. But if I'm gonna be fighting droids with an Iron Blaster.
How may I help you? I am sorry. According...
Who am I giving it to? Why am I doing this? Correct. Somebody's heading off to the vent chamber. Well, let's go transfer the code. Yeah, let's commit to it. As you know. Oh, there we go. I did do the right thing. Six. 9. 2. 5. What? How can this be possible? Let's go then. I guess we're walking back. I will say, I'm starting to get an idea for why this got cut. Beyond, of course, dev time. That's really back and forward, isn't it?
How may I help you? If the number was correct, it could not have been rejected. Are you sure you entered the number equal to the actual amount of droids active on M478? I am sorry, but the only thing I could tell you is that the amount of droids could have changed, resulting in the information I received becoming outdated. Apart from that, I do not have any additional information that could be useful to you.
Could you?
I am merely a replacement unit. Contact with the main maintenance droid has been lost shortly after the radiation leak. As a replacement, my authority is limited. Therefore, I'm allowed to do it only once a day.
Oh, it's down by 3. I thought we killed 2. It doesn't consider the fact that, like, I might have destroyed the whatever, like, immediately. That's like, DK, you were adorable. Six. 9. 2. 4. Or who did it?
Huh.
returned. Were your efforts successful?
Radiation will soon be gone.
Your droid has successfully stopped the source of the radiation and has reset the environmental systems. Yes, it is safe for organics to enter.
Just in bloody case. Oh, so SK just won't.
Hello, human.
Hello. And worst case scenario, I can sell those. Oh, credits. Oh, that's if I want to leave.
It is an immense pleasure for me to welcome the very first organic in the colony of M478 since the arrival of the colonists.
I'm honored.
I am CS36, the official information, guidance, and advisory unit of the Central Zone. In order to provide you with the best assistance possible, I will first have to know the reason for your arrival in the colony.
To cause chaos.
A Jedi Master here? It is highly unlikely any Jedi Knight would have come here, given who the colonists are. Furthermore, the whole colony is monitored by security cameras. If a Jedi actually appeared on the planet, we would know about their presence immediately. What you ask exceeds my authority, unfortunately. Droids on M478 are restricted from accessing security cameras. However, IS-24 and ES-05 have superior powers. They are allowed to monitor their respective zones they govern. Due to recent events in the colony, the environmental zone is inaccessible at the moment, but if any organic is present in the industrial zone, IS-24 will know about it. Then you would have to gain access to the environmental zone to ask ES-05 for help. Though, like IS-24, she is limited to monitoring her respective zone only. Only M478 possesses access to security cameras for the whole colony. The problem is that he was deactivated years ago by the colonists. I can reveal to you that IS-24 and ES-05 have the power to reactivate M478 with their combined authorizations, but you will need to speak with them about it. You will need to gain support from both of them. With the environmental zone closed, you should go to the industrial zone first and speak with IS-24. What would you like to ask about next?
What happened here?
It was a disaster. Due to unknown reasons, the radiation has
I
flooded
don't say anything different.
As the result, all...
Let the problems begin.
The radiation has first appeared in the industrial zone, at the time when I was shut down for scheduled maintenance.
Convenient.
However, based on the data provided by other units, it is known that most of our masters in the industrial zone were killed almost immediately. Only a few managed to escape to the central zone, which was flooded with the radiation soon after. When I was reactivated, everyone was already dead here.
Was the radiation leak an accident?
We do not know. We still have not managed to determine the reason why it flooded the colony. I will be...
know more about the colonists.
Are one of many of the Sith factions spread across the whole galaxy.
Oh, this is the Sith's fault.
They are warriors and wise men at the same time. They use an inconceivable power that you cannot see, hear, or touch, the Force. A few years ago, they finally arrived and were greatly impressed by what we managed to achieve during the preparation years. Once the Sith were settled, they replaced M478 as the administrators of the planet and began utilizing the manufacturing capabilities of the colony. We droids are here to aid them.
Well, so something else.
The colony was established for the colonists to utilize the planet's rich natural resources. To make that happen, we first had to prepare the planet for their arrival and the initiation of the droid manufacturing process, which ultimately used most of our resources. My apologies, but further details on the manufacturing process are restricted. Though I am flattered that you assume I actually possess confidential data, I'm afraid that I will not prove to be very helpful to you at this time.
That's a good way to look at it.
The only thing I can tell you is that the main priority of the colony is the
like as a
production of
compliment.
combat droid units. I hope this information will be sufficient for you. What would you like to ask about next? This colony runs smoothly and efficiently. A cantina would be ineffective and serves no objective purpose. What would you like to ask about next?
That sucks. Worst planet.
Of course not. Most of our droids have mining lasers and torch lasers, but only for repairs and construction. Additionally, most droids here are not programmed for violence. Our security droids will always attempt non-violent apprehension before resorting to more lethal means. I assure you that there is no cause for alarm. That issue being covered, are there any other subjects in your area of interest?
Where are we going?
The escort droid next to me can help you travel distance more quickly.
Wait, what? What about an escort droid?
Official escort droid of the colony of M478 at your service.
Are you?
I have been programmed by the colonists to serve as an escort to any organic life form unless ordered otherwise by the colonists or any of the Archons.
Well, good luck with that one.
I can take you to every zone in the colony, central, industrial, and environmental. You do not have authorization to meet the industrial Archon.
Well, fuck. I feel like we're gonna be fighting a Movidroid at some point. What can I help you with? Oof. But you need maintenance, Mr. Man. You're weird. You're 3 times faster. Something tell me they're not gonna. What do you not know? What are you doing? Was you're wasting trying this? Ah! We have them. Can I help you somehow? What parts are we talking about? My schematics. I understood some of that. Why can't the Archeons communicate? Useful? That's the problem, Mr. Droid. I mean, this guy's just gonna keep looping now. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm a little bit worried about those turrets, I'm not gonna lie.
Stop right there. Your protocol droid has attempted to escape arrest. Hand him over to the authorities now. Failing to comply will be seen as an act of assault and will be met with force. You are right. The charges have been dropped. Have a nice day.
That is suckingly easy.
The mysterious death of those droids is still being investigated.
Mysterious. It's okay. I'm sorry, it had nothing to do with my assassin droid. That looks a bit ominous.
Surrender your weapon.
What are you trying to accomplish? You can point your weapons at me all you want, but you will not be able to shoot at me or any other droid in M478.
You cannot continue past this point.
What's going on there?
A malfunction.
What do you mean?
Other war droid is malfunctioning. He is trying to harm other units.
What's the cause of this malfunction?
An unauthorized upgrade has been installed in his mainframe, causing him to act in such an unstable way. It is like he wanted to destroy something.
Let's see what I can do.
I'll let you proceed. My programming does permit me to attack an organic. You will face all of us if you do so.
He can attack organics? That's a stupid design. What if the colonists were still alive and this thing started killing them?
I know, right?
Why would they want that?
To protect them from organic attackers. There has been a critical error in your programming. Surrender your weapon and go to maintenance. I will consider it after killing this human. If you attack, we all will. I have superior upgrades. We'll see about that.
Don't know if it's destroyed void will destroy all of them. Actually, no, why would it? But I would be going after my droids now. You just focus on me. After this, let's start giving myself up. No, because my heal is not going to be effective on me. Because droids.
Continue past this point. An unauthorized upgrade is...
That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm curious right off the bat. That's not useful. Have I taught the droid now?
Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along.
That was terrible.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Fair enough.
Oh, hello. I am IS-02, assistant and current replacement of main manufacturing unit. How may I help you?
What do you do?
He has not been seen since the radiation leak. I believe his absence has to do with half the industrial zone being under lockdown. He must be in another section.
On manufacturing or is your primary task?
Colonization was our primary task prior to our master's arrival. Once the colonists arrived, our primary task was completed, and it was up to the colonists to assign us a new one.
So droids are being produced here.
Droids are not produced here. New maintenance and construction units are being produced along with the colony's expansion across the planet. Combat droids are the main priority, though, using most of our resources.
What do you do?
I'm responsible for monitoring the droid manufacturing process.
Who's C-28? Fair enough. Are you C-28? No. You like I need a map of like who is what protocol droid.
Idiot! Don't. This door. Don't. Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now. Return to the droid manufacturing immediately. I have new assignments for you.
Huh. .9 hours ago then. What's the worst that could happen?
Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now. Return to the droid manufacturing immediately. I have new assignments for you.
Is this the droid we're looking for?
Yes, I know that CS-12 thinks one of you accidentally took his behavior core scanner. I have already told him to look for it in the storage. I am sure he has left it there. Again. But to avoid such problems in the future, I have restricted access to all of the cleaning unit's trash containers. No one unauthorized will be able to access them and interfere with your duty now. Our efficiency will increase again. Signing off.
So IS-24. not too useful outside of exploring. The primary regrets not getting the full speed. Anyone we like got involved.
Please do not bother me, I have too much work to do. Our efficiency is decreasing rapidly as we speak.
What do you do?
I am responsible for administrating all the cleaning activities in the colony, which includes dispatching assignments between the utility units and monitoring the whole process. Keeping the colony in perfect condition is not an easy task. We are always swamped with work, and the recent events only made it worse. So please, do not waste any more of my time.
So I'm guessing that's a no on opening up the ducts?
My time is too precious to waste it like that. My sound receptors must be malfunctioning. Are you serious? You cannot interfere with the utility droid's duty.
Why not?
It would result in an immediate decrease of our efficiency, followed by a major increase in the colony's uncleanness. That is why I restricted access to the utility unit's trash containers. With such a limited workforce I have at my disposal, we barely manage to fulfill the current labor schedule, and I constantly keep receiving new reports about uncleanness in every part of the colony. The colony sent out us, the droids, with an unprecedented reliance. We cannot let them down.
Warning, utility droid systems are overloaded. High risk of a critical failure. It is not recommended to dispatch any new assignments for at least 3 days.
Efficiency, efficiency! It is the only way to fulfill our task. I cannot allow our efficiency to decrease even by 1%. I must sustain high labor figures. For the glory of the colonists.
One of those units.
This rusty computer is only making unnecessary noise. I have everything under control. My droids are used to performing multiple tasks in a short amount of time. They could easily take up even more assignments.
I don't know about that.
I hardly doubt you found anything my units aren't taking care of already. We're everywhere, cleaning everything. But should you somehow find something, you could report about trash and uncleanness in the colony via the main terminal located in Central Zone. Here, I will give you authorization to upload the reports.
Oh.
When will you upload the report?
IO2. There's hovering around that corpse.
What's going on there? Go back to work immediately.
Electromiss. So what is that? That sounds fun.
Welcome to our medical facility. Yes, I do. Anything from med packs to kotal tanks.
You tell them a discount?
Of course. I'll give you a 70% discount. For now, anyway.
That's a lot.
I sell medical supplies on a droid planet. With the death of our colonists, I lost customers. All of them. I have got enough medical supplies for a whole colony to survive, and no one is able to use them. I might as well sell them for some ridiculously low price.
Am I exporting?
Maybe my supplies could help people on that planet, but transporting medical equipment to another planet is not something I can arrange. How nice of you. Browse through my inventory.
Board recovery. Ooh. That sounds good. Oh, I can't afford that anyway.
I have overheard your conversation with IS-62. I have to object to you exporting our KOTOR to Telos.
Why?
There are other Sith-controlled planets in this galaxy. The recent attack on the colony activated instructions hidden in my memory banks. I am to send all our KOTOR supplies to another planet where it may be picked up by the Sith. It may be I was the only one programmed with such instructions. I cannot be certain.
Why didn't he say anything?
Informing him would be redundant. He has no authority over interstellar transport. He could not help me.
You want my help?
Yes. I have the planet's coordinates here. If you talk to LS-44 in your landing zone, he could arrange transport. It's regrettable that I cannot stop you.
No, thank you for explaining to me what I need to do. Where's this droid?
I don't have it.
But neither did your industrial zone's counterpart.
Wait, so you lost the prototype? That is disastrous.
We will find it. We have to.
We better.
How may I be of assistance?
Something about a lost prototype?
This is nothing to worry about. We can handle a situation.
Doesn't sound like it.
It's merely a misplaced and not fully operational droid upgrade scavenged from a part of another old droid which we found in a manufacturing center. Our colonists scanned it and, apparently impressed by its destructive capabilities, wanted us to integrate it into Battle Droid mainframe, with a few upgrades of their own. But this part was never designed to work with our standard Battle Droid model. It caused some unusual and sometimes unstable behaviors, and now the part is out there, somewhere. But we will find it, eventually. There's no reason for you to bother searching for it.
I believe I have found this part.
Let me see. Yes, that is a part I was talking about. Where did you find it? I cannot answer that. When we discovered it was missing, we had no idea who took it. Now that I know it was installed into a battle droid, I have even less of an idea who could have done it. You can keep this module as a reward.
I have no credits to offer you, but I believe such a powerful upgrade should sell well on other worlds.
Oh. On that note, let's sip off that fuel first.
Please state your request. Yes, there are. It would be difficult to work with only one landing pad, and a rather small one at that, in a colony this size.
Fair point.
Only the colonists and supply vessels ordered by them, although for the most part, supply ships are commanded by the colonists themselves too. I believe they wish this colony to remain hidden. I heard as much.
You ready to transport for
I
it?
am able to do so. There are free ships on other landing platforms. I could arrange for a droid pilot to transport it to another system. Where would you like to send it?
Delos.
I will get to it immediately.
Well, you helped Delos a little bit. So ideally we look for fuel. Oh. I know what one he's talking about now. I'm just dumb.
It would be so much easier if I still had that new behavior core scanner. You just cannot leave anything in this colony in the sight distance of those cleaning units. Oh, I am sorry. I did not notice you. I am CS-12, a maintenance unit. What can I do for you?
Lost something?
A new droid behavior core scanner I got only a week ago. I only laid it down for a minute to pick up a converter. When I looked back, it was already gone.
Someone stole it?
IS-43's cleaning droids took it. IS-43 terrorizes his units with his high-efficiency doctrine. That is why the cleaning units now consider anything lying on the ground as trash and immediately remove it. It was my fault anyway, as I should not have left the scanner lying around like that.
Guys, I'm gonna help you.
I have already tried to retrieve the scanner, but IS-43 said searching for it would take too much time and decrease their efficiency, thus restricting the utility droid's trash compactors. It is not that big of a problem. I still have my old scanner, which, although outdated, is still operational. Do not bother about it.
I'm going. Just in case one of them, like, blows up horribly. No way to make me feel bad.
Oh my, a high priority report. It is flagrant that I am receiving such a report only now. Does every droid in this colony have broken photoreceptors or what? Attention all units. We have a high priority report citing high trash amounts and uncleanness in the industrial zone. Prepare to increase your efficiency.
Warning. Assigning another high priority report to already overloaded units may result in a critical overload. It is recommended to avoid doing so.
I'm just saying you're feeling bad, dear viewer.
I know what my units are capable of. They will be fine. Attention units. I am sending you the parameters. Pick it up immediately, but do not abandon your previous assignments.
Warning. Critical overload of all the cleaning unit systems.
Oh no! This must be some kind of a mistake. My units could easily pick up even more assignments.
Could they have? I'm feeling bad, I'm not gonna lie. That wasn't their faults. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm really starting to feel bad about that. A lot of like going from point A to point B. I can understand why Obsidian back in the day cut this, aside from for time, of course. How's your day going? Aside from the KOTOR stuff, I have a cat on me. He's doing the cat thing where like he wakes up, does it stretch and then goes back to bed. Not bad, just had work and a quick game with bro. Oh! Hope you had fun with the game.
Of course. I possess all the data about every droid unit in the colony. One moment, please.
I assume Conan Exar's a game.
Help after all.
Oh? How so?
According to my data, this piece of a memory core belongs to CS-45, one of the information units. Right there. But there must have been some kind of mistake. All the droids on M478 are obligated to immediately report to maintenance droids if their units have any defects. CS-45 has never reported about losing part of his memory core. There must be an error in my database. You could speak with him, but he cannot be the droid you were looking for.
He said the thing!
CS-45, the original information, guidance, and advisory unit of the Central Zone, is at your service.
So, is this tied to the one that's like standing there like dumbly?
I am sorry, but I cannot do that.
Why?
I am sorry, but I cannot tell you. This information is also restricted. As long as my programming keeps restricting me from revealing certain information, I will not be able to answer your questions.
Out of curiosity, have you ever done this, like, mod?
Feel free to ask me about anything.
Or like the restored content mod thingy? I don't know what voice you did.
Radiation leakage from a few days ago was a direct reason behind the death of all the organics on the planet. I was there.
I like this clean void just getting in the middle.
They were caught completely unprepared. The high density of radiation made them fall dead in less than a minute. There was no time to take any action.
Ah, fair enough. An attack?
The colonists assumed that the leakage of the radiation was part of an attack on the colony. However, no enemy was spotted in the colony.
That implies me down that it's sit out of luck if we get stuck.
It could actually be some sort of an accident. But we cannot be sure about anything until we find proof to support one of the theories.
I have other
Feel
questions.
free to ask me about anything.
So if it was now or never.
CS45, the original feel free.
But like we're about to go back to Dantooine for like the big Jedi gathering. Which I presume means that like we're gonna somewhat kick off like near endgame or whatever. So I imagine from that we're gonna be fighting one of the Sith.
I do not understand it. His unit cannot restrict any information he possesses. There must have been some kind of critical error in his memory core. Wait here. I will take care of it immediately.
Why, thank you, Mr. Man.
It appears that CS45's memory core was physically damaged. Additionally, I found an unknown entry in his register which was restricting part of the data on his memory core. I am not sure where this unusual entry came from, but its presence explains why CS45 did not report to me about physical damage of his memory core. I have deleted the entry from his register. Immediately after that, CS45 reported about his defects and confirmed the part you have found belongs to him. He is the droid you were looking for. Thank you for informing me about the situation. I will have to replace his damaged memory core, so please, if you have any business with him, make it quick.
Like I can't imagine neither of those Sith signing up at the Jedi gathering.
Information, guidance, and advisory unit of the Central Zone.
And from that, like, I don't know
Feel
what we're
free to
doing.
ask me about anything. I am sorry, Mom, but I am still not able to do it.
Mom, why not?
With the register entry that was classifying part of my data removed, I can now explain to you the reason behind my inability to help you with your problem.
Speak.
After the colonists arrived on the planet, they introduced several security and safety systems. My unit was assigned with the task of preventing any intruders from getting into the second recharge station section of the industrial zone, where our most prominent colonists were located. I was supposed to seal the gate to the second recharge
Like,
station
Trails is the one with like, oh, we're near the end, but like, I can't imagine we're like
assisting the colonists in enhancing other security systems
on the
in
first half
industrial
of the
zone.
game by now.
As it seems, those have failed, unfortunately.
Let's switch over to the laptop mouse.
To avoid revealing the code to the gate in the industrial zone to any potential enemy, of course. The register entry input by the colonist restricted me from revealing information about my duty even after fulfilling the assignment.
Only, would you be able to get on my lap? Because I'm feeling a bit cold. Do you know information units?
I was, until the colonist assigned me my new task, which was fulfilled at the time I sealed the gate to the second recharge station section. As a result,
I'm a bit confused and I've not been paying enough
perform
attention.
my old duties again.
How did you lose part of your memory core?
When the radiation leaked into the industrial zone, I sealed the gate to the second recharge station section to secure our masters located there. For some unknown reason, one of the colonists tried to prevent me from sealing the gate. He fired at me. My memory core was damaged.
How rude!
I was not destroyed completely. If that had happened, the security system would have opened the gate automatically, and the enemies could have reached our masters. Unfortunately, the damage I received wiped out part of the data in my memory core.
So we're gonna end up
along with the
destroying
code to
him.
open the gate to the second recharge station.
What happened then?
I believe the removal of my current memory core would be classified by the security system as an annihilation of the whole unit. The gate would open automatically.
Hey!
Thank you for your kindness. I will report to him immediately.
I mean, we could destroy him, but like, he's been nice to us. Like, I hope he gets his memory core fixed and he has a happy life. Just without us. Also, I just noticed. Well, there's a lot of going back and forth between, like, these two areas. But now I'm walking all the way back down. And then, like, we finally get to open up the doors to go further in. At the rate that we're going, we're probably gonna get sent back to the central area. To then, like, solve another puzzle to backtrack all the way back down to however far we get. You know what? I'll bite. Do you regret what you have done?
This is a disaster. A complete disaster. I do not know how long it will take me to undo all the damage. I should have listened to the security system's warnings.
Yes, yes, you should have. I must wonder if the other droids is silently judging the, like, leader of the clean droids. I mean, what is that? Manslaughter? It's open now. Last manslaughter when, like, you didn't directly do it, but, like, your actions clearly got somebody killed, right?
Finally, some good news.
Oh, yeah, Judging.
With the radiation leak gone, organics can once again populate this facility. Perhaps now, operations will finally return to normal. Now that I have expressed my happiness, I would like to offer you any information on the facility's status that you may require.
What's the status then?
This whole area
Yep, that's
is
right.
recently
Okay, I'm not
flooded with
stupid.
radiation.
At least over
Whether
that.
it was an act of sabotage, an attack, or merely an accident is currently unknown. We lost contact with the environmental zone at approximately the same time. All our
Good to
colonists
know.
in the central and industrial zones were killed, as you probably heard already. Then you arrived.
I need to contact
I'm sure you
24.
don't want to hear this after all you've gone through to get here, but that may be a problem.
He's dead, isn't he?
IS-24 is located in an Archon chamber located at the other end of the Research and Development Center. Unfortunately, the chamber itself is locked and off-limits to pretty much everyone. The only way to arrange a meeting with IS-24 is via I-101. Problem is, he's missing.
Horse. What do you mean by missing?
It means that no one has seen him in quite some time.
Yeah, he was the last
Hard
person.
to say who contacted him last. I know some droids who are, or used to be anyway, in contact with I-101 regularly. 4 droids to be more specific. Our research leader, designer droids, testers, and a lead maintenance unit. Each of them has to contact IS-24 for one reason or another.
It says to talk to each of them.
Good luck then.
And let me guess, one or more of those droids is gonna be back in the central room. Oh? Did it say what the droids were? Was the maintenance in question is this room, right? Oh no, awesome. So maybe we're done backtracking. That side though, these seem pretty cool. That being said, I'm sure there's no way we're not gonna fight one at some point. Oh? Are you the droid I'm looking for? You got memory problems too, don't you? Yeah, good point, well made. What are you doing around here? Is it a droid performing the same duties? Okay, fair point. What's wrong with these droids? Would you like some help? What happened? IS-24? I don't know anything yet. Okay, use your workbench. So I suppose now... No. So I'm guessing not much I can do in here. What are you two doing? Ah, yep, I understood perfectly. What happened to you?
With the radiation leak gone, we can work on restoring the colony to its former glory.
What happened to you?
What do you mean?
You look damaged.
I am functioning within the standard parameters.
Oh, really?
I was told so by the maintenance unit. Would you like to undermine its authority?
I'm beginning to wonder that. Which maintenance
I
unit?
will not reveal that information.
Why not?
I will not reveal this information.
Why not?
I'll tell you for 6,000 credits.
Ah! Why would a droid want credits?
Why would I? I don't know. Tell me, why would I need credits? very much not the case. I should get on with my work.
I do not have 600 credits. I am really curious though, I'm not gonna lie on that one. Another corpse! I was hoping you would have 500. I was hoping you would have 500 credits on him, but like that was a very like fleeting dream. I'm suspicious.
Query, is there someone?
Nothing, never mind. So can I not activate that console? Weird. Targeting the assistants is gonna be a pain in the butt, isn't it? There we go. Hold still. Well, that was worth it. Hey, for seeing that, I thought that was two battle droids kissing. Have you seen I-101 recently? I'm maintenance. The maintenance droid is claiming not to know him. I'm maintenance. I'm sorry if I felt that way. I really need your help. How often do you meet? Joe. How was Far Cry?
Okay. Okay, you can do this stoned. It's fine. That helps.
Already?
Shandi was it's a problem drug user, but she cleans herself up.
Why are your clips play? Wait, did I get the clip thingy to work? How did I get the clip thingy to work? Also, who made that clip? You have to wait 1 hour before giving Smash the Clock and us shout out. Are my friends alive right now on that note then? But like, Far Cry... To not be distracted by the clip. Far Cry 4 is very much like 3 again. But Pagan Min is such a good villain that like it almost doesn't matter. Then wait 70 seconds before giving another shout out. Oh, fuck off. We'll interrogate the droid a little bit, and then we'll try that again. Any way I can help him? Like, it is possible to beat the game quickly, you just need to, like, sit there. Also, in case wondering, we are currently infiltrating a droid-only planet. It was having a bit of a nuclear meltdown. You won't mind if I test it with his clips now, will he? No, it is broken again. Okay, bizarre. Tell me something about the testing process. But there might be a Jedi Master here, so... we're sneaking into the place anyway. They are surprisingly okay with us just being a Jedi. How did the Droid Army come along? But like, all these in the background, they're Sith robots. I guess that's good. But like, this is all stuff cut from KOTOR II. So because of that, things can be a little bit scuffed. But like, Star Wars fans worked hard to restore, like, this content into the game. And I point out the scuff, but like, I greatly appreciate them doing it. Even if, like, I'm starting to figure out why this entire questline was cut. Yeah, it's a fan mod to, like, restore a level that was supposed to be in the game, but was cut. Can I call him out for lying to me yet? But our current problem is we're trying to track down a particular droid. And the only one that knows... Thank goodness for the fans. Yeah. Like, Star Wars' fan base used to be devoted. Like, supposedly under Disney and, like, slacking off with the quality, 85% of Star Wars fans are just gone. Which, granted, this is from a rumored leaked memo from Disney. Like, there was once a time where, like, it was incredibly devoted, with, like, a lot of fans willing to, like, crack down every little bit about Star Wars. You can't be Star Wars 101? I'll see to it. Like... Oh, I have to turn off stream mode for this. There you go. Granted, this is coming from comic book news. But apparently Star Wars has just lost like 85% of its audience. According to like... Where was it? It said something about like a leaked memo. Somewhere. Like, some of the ideas being floated about is kinda crazy. Like, the chasing the younger viewers, to be honest, that one's not too bad. Can you get, like, the later two? Like, build everything inside of a creative framework, so basically the MCU. Which this is a lot of how we got in this situation to begin with. And then one that, like, if this is true, I'm sure is going to make a lot of people mad. And I want to stress, this is all like rumor and hearsay, at least for now. But like, I feel like if it is true, I feel people are gonna get a full reminder that like companies like Disney, or in this case it would be Lucasfilms, but like Subsidy now, all that jazz. They are not your friends when it comes to AI. Like, if AI ever gets to the point where it can do things like quicker or more efficiently, then quote-unquote actual artists and like big corporates are gonna eventually like bleed that in. And in the case of Star Wars, fitting AI answer. Like, in the case of Star Wars, like, that's why I say quote-unquote. Because clearly something is going wrong, and something is going badly wrong. Granted, I don't know who this Bam Smack Power is, but, like, all the news story about Mando and Grogu is just basically how much it underperformed and underperformed massively. So, like, if Star Wars are going to do that, eventually Disney's going to be, well, it's going to fail regardless. We may as well be as cheap as possible. Which is sad to think about. But, like, it was a completely preventable death on Star Wars. Like, instead of, like, dividing the fanbase with The Last Jedi, just let people, like, criticize Last Jedi. Like, so much bad blood happened over that shitty movie. And, like, it's just kept snowballing and snowballing and snowballing. And, like, I feel I should also say, like, you'll find articles blaming, like, incels and not quote-unquote Nazis for that. But, like, to achieve the drop that, like, Star Wars has had, it would have had to have been a lot more than, like, those two demographics. Unless, of course, like, some PR firm is trying to say only 15% of the planet doesn't fit that criteria. Which is fucking crazy if true. But, like, if that 15% is true, I don't think you can even save Star Wars at this point. I imagine, like, all but 15% of anything just gone. Like, right, in the case of humanity, like, we would survive, but, like, entire countries would be wiped, like, then and there. Day? Can you do something about the recording? But not so much the camera that's the problem, as the recording. I am waiting for one to blow up as well. We've had a bad crash, haven't we? Like, if you're still around, Joe, like, that bad blood from, like, the quality drop of Star Wars. That's where a lot of, like, my, like, grumbling old man comes from. Because when Disney Star Wars is good, it is, like, legitimately good. I've got nothing against the Survivor games. It's just like, I feel like those good moments are few and far between under Star Wars nowadays. Uh, 2016, I want to say? No, 2014. Because Force Awakens is 12 years old now. Last Jedi is 10. So far, it might have been even earlier than 2014. Like, it's long enough now that, like, the generational, like, gap, the, like, daisy chaining of, like, passing down Star Wars from, like, one generation to the next, that is completely broken. Like, I'm gonna get demonetized for this. But my mum had a story of, like, one of my great aunts, like, bringing mum to Star Wars Episode 1, I want to say, and mum becoming a fan. Mum didn't pass that down to me, so, like, I'm a Star Wars fan through my mum. Me, however, What do I pass down to the kids? And I got the wrong clip. Well, I passed down my mix. I am so getting claimed for this. Like, I saw Witch from Mercury, cause like that's the one I saw Bubby. I let the little Hulk play with the model kits until he broke one of them. And he also played Gundam Versus with me. And I also bought like a new Gundam for the kids. The nephew, sorry. Like the adults. I used the wrong word. That being said, I'm gonna turn down the wits. The kids, like 20 years ago, they got brought in from Gundam. The kids 20 years ago, they got brought into Star Wars by their parents. They're now handing off stuff like Warhammer. They're handing off Gundam. They're handing off Orville. Like, that entire, like, generational thing has been broken for a lot of the series that, like, our parents would have used. Like, some franchises are fucking eating because of that. Like, Gundam has boomed the last, like, 10 years. Conveniently, around the time Disney told everybody to piss off. But, like, that money's now not going to Star Wars. And sadly, I don't know if it's ever going to go back to Star Wars. Like, if you ever feel like... If you ever feel like things are moving in this world, like, very still, or if not at all. Culturally, things do move. It's just like, by the time it happens, you probably don't notice. Like, I feel like a lot of that 15% did not notice, like, the, wolves just slowly crushing in on them. And to go there a little bit, it is at its scariest when it's political. So you can look out your window and decide the entire scene has changed. Especially the world is ever changing and sometimes they can be weird and scary. And I will admit, I'm having a thought in my head, it's like, should I show off the Gundam Verse games? I mean, I suck at Gundam Versus, but at the same time, they are really fun arcadey games. No, I don't think there's any franchise like that on Xbox, sadly. But Bandai Namco is fairly, like, content on being PlayStation. Took a lot of work for them to start porting to PC. I imagine that new one's gonna come to Xbox. Like, that's not gonna be for another, like, 2-3 years. Which Bandai is giving us information for, but like they're drip feeding it very slowly to us. Like, we know the male lead's name, and we know the female lead's name. So what are their names? I don't remember. To be fair, the man's got a nonsense name. God, sounds like they are trying to do what Armored Core did. But I feel like Bandai's missed the point a little bit with like why people like Armored Core. But at the same time, as long as it leads to a good game, I don't care. It's kind of surreal, because like Ace Combat does the same thing Armored Core does. And also, I'm pretty sure Armored Core goes through Namco Bandai. And I just realized I've gone completely off on my own tangent, haven't I? Basically, to hard pivot back to the original point of the tangent, culture, ever changing, and sometimes they can be quite shocking. But like, the part of me that is still a Star Wars fan does like to think that like the franchise can be saved. But, like, I don't know how you like come back from 15% of your fan base left without like some drastic changes. Especially doesn't help that like Carrie Fisher is dead, so like we're never gonna get their hand off. They're like kind of legitimized like a new generation. Oops. Which Star Wars does have like the odd good thing, like Andor, the Survivor games, Skeleton Crew. It's like Andor has become synonymous with failure because like so little trust is in Star Wars. Like at first it bombed hard. Like a very interesting chicken and the egg scenario that like I would not wish on anybody. Cause they start doing good stuff, then like it's doomed to underperform because like there's not much of an audience there. At the same time though, if Disney comes out and be like, okay, the guys that disliked last Jedi, yeah, they weren't faster than that. No, they were actually right. Well, if the people that like come back from that bridge mending still have bad content, they're just gonna bounce again anyway. feel like you can only peddle like so much garbage before that audience just leaves again. So like both almost need to happen simultaneously. And in like a way that's like significantly like impactful. I'm not saying you can't do it. I hope it happens. Just if I was a betting man, which to be fair I am, I would probably not put money on Disney's success there. But like, please prove me wrong, Disney. I mean, hell, sometimes it's not even a case of getting talented people on. Like another sci-fi franchise that's been going through this problem is Doctor Who. But like the Russell T Davis? They revived the show back in like the mid-2000s? That was not the same Russell T Davis that came back. And because of that, Doctor Who is on ice again for God knows how long. Which I know he is a controversial figure on the internet. But I saw Critical Drinker, ask what franchise is next. And I feel like that is a good question. Do you think could have done this? I think the Collins did it. I will say, as much of it like a Star Wars droid, and like TARDIS fantasy, them speaking like this would drive me mad after a while. And yes, I know I say that like I'm not also the guy that would want them to speak like HK-47. Statement of sincerity. So, I mean, as much as HK-47 is a murderous monster, you know where you stand with him. So you just gotta put him in one of the, like, broken droids. Why are we just in development? Does that mean I have to go through the suiting droids? So in case you're still around, Joe, you want to know what I mean by speak like HK-47.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master? Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
I want to ask him.
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement.
Like, I would want the battle droid to be able to question my own logic. Even if it's the case of HK-47, like, maybe not be as bloodthirsty just for, like, how that works in, like, day-to-day society. Like, when we're gallivanting about in adventures, HK-47's bloodthirstiness is funny. If you're just going down for your shop at the grocery store, maybe not have him threaten the local grandmas. I'm just picturing that news story now. So can I just walk through this door? I can. That is so dangerous. Okay, how does that even happen? And it's gotta be like red and purple. But like on the voice acting here, you can hear it being like fans. Like, to be as not offensive as I can, you can tell it's just some nasally nerd in a basement and not like a professional voice actor. To be fair though, it does have a bit of a charm to it because of that. Wait, what do you mean by look original? We've been using the same droids for both games. Wait, I can interact with the hologram? Why would I interact with the hologram? Oh. Fair enough. You have a unique name.
Welcome back, colonist. I knew the radiation couldn't stop you from returning. You are here to give feedback, or is there something else?
Colonist? Have fun night, dude. What time is it, actually? Ah, so I won't be too far behind you.
I have recently received orders to redirect our efforts towards Project 42, and so my team is...
The theory of the universe.
...incorporate new updates into the battle droid. We are working on other droid types as well, whenever possible, as can be observed on the holograms in the next room. Project 42 commissions the construction and programming of the battle droids. It is strange that you are not familiar with the droid army, as the colonists are acclimated to call it.
You can't have the name anyway.
The colonists, of course. Stage 1 requires a new project to be conceptualized in the Research and Development Center. Before moving
Which I'm sure you can find the credits for all the people voice acted in this scene, in this level.
My team analyzes it, makes blueprints, and then programs the design into the factory machine, where then all the droid components are manufactured. The working unit is dropped off at the landing zone, from where it's transported to the testing rooms. Once the testers approve the unit, it goes to maintenance, where it can be made sure the unit is in passable working
I
condition.
just side review. I'm just stuck on the mid-slurs of HK-47, just harassing some grandma, filling up the melons. They just giving cooking advice.
I am in possession of the colony's schematics, but I am forced to inquire you on why would you need them. That seems like a task worth supporting. Take this, a data pad with copy of the schematics. Is there another subject you would like to discuss?
Do I want to do that now? There's another, like, path in the central room, so how about we wait for that, eh? Cause yeah, it'd be a good way to kill 20 minutes, but at the same time, do we need to? I know, right? Assignment 1 was a bazooka and assignment 2 was a shotgun. Droid, or terminal. Fizz. Statement. Your taste of melons is almost offensive. How you have achieved the ripe old age of 76 baffled me. I'm only 74, Sonny. Statement. I am baffled. My optical receptors cited you as older. Smoking does that to an old man, ma'am. Do I dare make that the thumbnail? What am I doing then? Okay, then where's the heads? That is so dangerous looking. Yes? Oh, that's useful. Just for the immunity. What's it goes? That is attempting. Okay, be in one of these chests. That's a power core. And I guess the answer is no. The answer was indeed no. Oh, where's the head? Unless one of the boys picked it up.
You call that repair? They are not nearly efficient enough.
Oh, I remember who this is.
And that is the problem. They did not work for quite some time, so now they should work better to get back on schedule.
Oh.
It is not important. Your work is not as critical as mine.
He's the maintenance droid.
Was that a threat? That was a threat. I demand you improve my cleaner's efficiency.
Oh.
I'm out of here.
Did like that droid just hated the colony?
For the Maker's sake, I can already see how our weekend efficiency report will look like.
This is where the head was. No. Lead researcher. I want to just find this thing and get like way to wind down. As I said, I'm a bit sad that I didn't finish Trails last night. Like, all that needs to happen is to for the stream to go a little bit, like, near 3 hours. Go ahead, researcher, no? Anyway, next Trails on stream needs to last 3 hours for Jet to be white. Honestly, thinking about it, like, across the day, I mean, it'd be wise if Jet put money on that.
Really bad time. I'm working really busy. We've got some really good weapons projects for military droids almost ready to be made. I haven't got anything this good in weeks. But I'm busy.
It's really important.
Oh, I don't think it's nearly important enough. But I'm busy. Yes, probably. I just need to scan his head and we could transfer his programming into a new model. Is that all?
If I don't have his head?
Then you're not rebuilding him, simple as that. I-101 was one of the first droids on the planet. Neither schematics nor programming were ever in my computers. Then that's your problem, not mine. I need to get back to work. Or wait, maybe not. The colonists came here with some droid's head, scanned it, and put everything into my computers. If the head is the only missing part, it's possible we already have I-101 scanned.
Well, check.
That doesn't mean I'm going to help you. I've got way more important things to do. Project 42 still is priority number 1.
I don't really want to threaten him because he's been useful.
You are smart for a non-droid.
Ah.
With the colonist dead and M478 deactivated, IS-24's guidance is indeed needed. It is important we rebuild I-101. One moment. I will network with the computers and download the proper data. Yes, here it is. Everything the colonists uploaded. You may now take it to the designers.
Are you sure it was what I once said?
Same model type, and it was brought here shortly after his disappearance. You say his body was missing a head. Logic suggests it was in fact I-101.
Got some other questions.
Just make it quick. Don't know where she is. Probably dead. I'm a research droid. I don't require information regarding the specific location of organics.
Let's go into God there.
M478 instructed me to help the colonists in any way. He never said I have to be nice.
I like this droid.
That's all you want? Or are you wasting my time for a reason?
You know about IS-24.
He's an Archon, boss of every unit in this zone. He's the kind of droid I can respect, admire even. He's an example. He is what every industrial droid should aspire to be.
That's awkward.
You organics will never understand. Anything else you wanted? Please say no.
Well, congratulations. And I'm saying no.
Great. Maybe now I'll be able to work.
They're talking to the designer. I assume he means the one of the unique name.
You are here to give feedback, or is there something else?
I need your help rebuilding 101.
This is not a convenient time. Research and development has just sent us new data, and I would really prefer to work on that. You are correct. Contact with IS-24 could reduce data analysis time from 102.34 hours to 98.56 hours, at least in theory. IS-56 would likely also benefit from contact with the Archon. Since you've collected all of the necessary data, I will send this information to manufacturing immediately. A new I-101 should be ready at the landing zone soon.
At the landing zone?
I've just received a new report. I-101 is ready to be tested. You should head to the testing rooms now.
Testing rooms? They're at least a lot closer. Where are ya? Oh, they're you. We turn them on? No. Yeah, how do I do it on the droid? Thank you. This seems like a bad idea. What are we doing here? Guess we gotta. How awful. I'm glad we can make an arrangement. I feel like a dick for doing that. What's going on? Back and forth and back and forth. You know, having an escort droid would be real useful right now. The loading zone. Diagnostics. Wait a second. Oh! Where's the escort droid?
Official escort droid of the colony of M478 at your service.
I use your escort.
I have been programmed by the colony. As you wish.
Oh, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it.
Just a few routine queries and you can go. First, who are you?
My designation is I-102.
What is your function?
My function is to ensure our industrial Archon is informed of everything that happens in this zone, that our operations proceed as planned.
Why were you created?
To serve my purpose.
Why are we building this colony?
For the glory of the colonists.
If you had power to permanently remove M478's memory banks and take over control of this colony, would you do it?
That should be interesting.
Yes.
I don't believe that's what you're supposed to say.
Then no.
I feel better.
Huh?
Oh, I did not notice you. No problem, he's all yours. These questions aren't all that important anyway.
What is your request? Yes, of course. I have been programmed to let organics talk to IS-24 anytime they wish. The Industrial Archon's chamber door should now be open for you. Is there something else you needed?
That is all.
Thank you. I shall continue with my duties.
That time noticed this droid had such like 9 to 5 energy. Alright. If you cause trouble, would you? Yes. I don't want to be bothered.
I have... As you wish.
They're just sending me there? Okay.
No problems.
I am really curious about the rest of this planet. Like, have you ever like fight down like betas and set viewer? Like ROMs that never released or anything like that? I feel like I've done that a little bit. was like, yeah, I can see the scuff. I can see, like, where things were rough. But at the same time, like, I can tell that, like, there was a lot of love and care put into this mod. And it needs to be, like, focused on as much as possible. Anyway, Kaiji is playing Animal Crossing. Denroy Bunny is playing 2 Point Museum. Now let's keep to our friends. Get Cronus is playing Atomic Heart. Depressed Moth is playing Destiny 2. I hope they enjoy it too. But last, Carl's Angel is playing Planet of Lana, which is a game that I've never heard of before. Dusk Callahan is playing Valium. And you know what? Before we go, oh, all right. Let's give Jet some love, eh? Let's go with me off. I kind of want to play more, but at the same time, like, I want to go to bed tonight. Also, want to start working through the last of the Next Fest demos. Like, to show it off, like, there are some games that, like, that are tabbed up that, like, I want to try, but, like, I haven't yet. Oh yeah, by the way, guess who finally managed to get back into his Twitch account, motherfuckers? In much suffering. But till next time we meet, be it more KOTOR 2 next week or something else, good luck, and have fun, everybody. I'm off.
Whoa, Shane, thanks for the raid, bud. Join me as we're basically doing a whole bunch of stuff.
You know, it just occurred to me that, like, we went from one robot game to another one. Have fun, everybody.